Summer is coming to a close, and that means we still have more movies coming out, and I'm still excited for some of them. So here are my picks for my most anticipated movies for the rest of 2022. Hi, my name is Nathan, and I talk about a bunch of movies on this channel. If you're new here, down below in the comment section, share what you think are some of your most anticipated movies of the rest of the year. Also, this is just my opinion. It doesn't have to be your opinion, and we're going to be excited for different films. So let's just agree in a nice, friendly way. With that said, let's begin. In fifth place, Strange World, and I'm ranking this purely based off of how much I'm going to enjoy the movie and how much the people around me are going to enjoy the movie. And in the case of this one, my mom doesn't really go to movies a lot, and so she is probably gonna have fun with this one in this strange world of people and creatures. Also, my mom's favorite movie is Raya and the Last Dragon, another film by Walt Disney Animation Studios, and so that is a good sign whenever a new Walt Disney Animation Studios movies. She thought Raya and the Last Dragon was great, her favorite movie, and Encanto was an okay enough movie, but I think this one will be a fun time with me and my family. Number 4, Shazam! Fury of the Gods. This is a DCEU film that's coming out in December, and I thoroughly enjoyed the trailer for this film. As much as I love the MCU, I'm a bigger fan of the DCEU than a bunch of other people give it credit for. Not pointing down a finger to the MCU, I still love the MCU, but I think the DCEU deserves a bit more credit. I thoroughly enjoyed the first Shazam, and the second one seems like an extension of that. Except with all of our foster family friends joining to become superheroes in this adventure. That is a really good sign to me, and it's just a film that just looks like a blast, and so this is one that, because of that Comic-Con trailer, I'm a lot more excited for it. Third, Halloween Ends. Now, this is a film that I'm actually unsure whether I am actually going to see it or not, because I'm just simply not sure. I'm only 12 years old at this point. I'm going to be 13 when that movie comes out. But the Halloween franchise is obviously a classic horror franchise. They haven't been the best horror franchise, but it's a very classic horror franchise. And Michael Myers is sort of the center of that, is because he is just an evil, evil character. Also, because I'm starting to get into like this rated R cinema, I saw Nope in the movie theater and I saw Beast in the movie theater. And so, since I'm starting to get more into that, I feel like my chances have gone a bit higher to see this movie. I'm not entirely sure, but this is when the Halloween franchise finally comes to a close, where hopefully they don't cheat their way to make Michael alive again. And so this is one that, because it's part of a classic horror franchise, classic run of films, and in the same continuity with Laurie Strode, I just think there's a bunch of signs for greatness here. Our runner-up is Samaritan. Now, this movie just comes out in a few days from when I'm shooting this video, or maybe a couple days from when you're watching it right now. And I just think that it's a nice way of Hollywood making original films. It's an original superhero movie starring Sylvester Stallone, and it's going to be on Amazon Prime. An original superhero movie starring Sylvester Stallone, we do have a trailer for it. It's very interesting. The premise about a child who finds out that his neighbor is a superhero. Oh, that's very interesting. And so, a retired superhero, played by Stallone, is coming back to becoming a superhero. Seems like sort of a coming-of-age little superhero movie, but it's an original one. It's not based off of any properties or anything. But that just has me really excited for what they're going to do with this film, and we're going to see it in just a couple of days. But to me, honestly, in first place is Pinocchio. This is a film where it just seemed like a bad idea to be at first. But then as I started digging deeper into the live-action remakes of Disney movies, some of them are actually really good. And when they said they were doing a Pinocchio, another golden age little film, I have seen the 1940 film in like 2 years, but not since like 2 years. I enjoy it, but it has some very dark themes. And it seems like Pinocchio could translate pretty well into live action for one. But the real thing that hooked me to this project was that it's directed by Robert Zemeckis, the director of Back to the Future trilogy, Forrest Gump, Castaway, Romancing the Stone, etc. He's a phenomenal director. One of the best directors out there. And so if you attach a name like him to this Pinocchio film, I feel like you could do something really special. And so that's what really hooks me through this project, is that it's by Robert Zemeckis, and some of the Disney live action remakes are actually good. Therefore, it is my most anticipated movie of 2022 thus far. There you have it. Down below in the comment section, share what the movies you're most excited for of 2022 for the rest of the year. If you enjoyed the video, click that like button. Be sure to subscribe. I have more content like this over on my channel. Check those out right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.